What's up, guys? We're gonna do a little introduction here. My name's Alec Ingram. I'm a videographer and editor in Boise, Idaho. Mainly focusing on like social media, do events, birthday parties, fashion shows, do content for barber shops, tattoo shops, PMU, hair, nails, whatever it is. In Boise, Idaho, I got it covered for you if you want it. It's a lot of hype videos, mainly reels, just because they have that mainly have that real big reach, and then collaborative reels. I try to collab with them on my page too. So I'm gonna try to dive into a little bit more of like in-depth, like personal kind of content too as well. Just kind of like get to know me, like day in the life kind of vlogs too. I do a lot of like traveling, so figured I'd start doing something different. Yesterday was actually 1 year since I started really like trying to focus on doing videography and editing. I used to do it just on free time, just for like sports highlights, other little things for like my buddy's nephew that boxes down in like Henderson or Las Vegas. He does like Team USA boxing, so I used to screen record his fights and edit them into little highlight reels kind of thing. But anyway, so February 11th of last year, February 11th, 2024, I put a name to it and started an Instagram page and really just started putting everything into it. I'll link that below in the description. My Instagram page called socialsync.media. Since then, I started doing a lot of tattoo and barber content. Anyone that really was looking to like promote on their social media. A couple months into that, I went down to 208 Tattoo Fest. Met a ton of cool people, and that's kind of what led me in the direction where I'm at now. So as of right now, just about 2 months ago, I landed a full-time job working out of Ink Slaves in downtown Boise. That's where I'm at right now. I'm in my office upstairs at Ink Slaves, downtown Boise, 1020 West Main Street off of 11th and Main. It's where my office is I work out of, so I do their social media full-time, 9 to 5, and then I still do my other things too when people have anything they want to, like event, whatever events, or anything around Boise that they want to do. I'll do that in my off time, but I'm here at Ink Slaves full-time, 9 to 5, focusing on their stuff and helping manage their page, videography, editing, helping kind of put together little events and stuff like that too, so that's really cool. It took me 10 months of hard work to really putting my head down and really just going after it and getting it to get to where I am now. As of today, I've done 4 tattoo conventions, which is super cool. Started out by going to 208 Tattoo Fest and just going around and just being like, hey, I'm a videographer and editor for social media. Anybody want any recaps of anything while they're here? What it was my homegirl Lucky, her cousin Jeff, shout out Jeff Long. He's the one that got me in to be a helper with him. I didn't get him too much content. I'm gonna get you back one day though, Jeff, I promise. But anyways, that led me to doing a video for local tattoo artist Alex Vasquez. A couple people down there saw that, a couple artists from Utah, big group. They flagged me down. Abe from Big Sleeps Inc. Utah flagged me down. He said, hey, I got a group here of 7 artists in a booth over here that want to recap. So that's when I went over and I met super talented artist, super nice dude named Derek, B Status Inc. Shout out Derek for, I wouldn't be where I'm at today had they not flagged me down and said, hey, we'd like a video. They asked me how much, I quoted them, I ended up making the video. 2 weeks later I sent it to them, not even knowing if they'd ever pay me, you know, I'm a nobody, you know. But shout out Derek, he paid me twice what I quoted them. Collabed on it and everything, and that really helped me get to a different spot. You know, they saw my drive, they saw what I was trying to do, and they reached back out to me later and they said, hey, we're going to go down to New Orleans for the New Orleans Villain Arts Tattoo Arts Festival down there. We'd like you to go. So I said, you know, done, you know, we're going to make it happen. I got down to New Orleans though, and unfortunately Derek wasn't able to make it, but there was some other really talented artists. 2 of them I really clicked with really well. Herner the Machine and Versace Tattoos, shout out both of them, out of Studio Elevate in South Jordan, Utah. Definitely wouldn't be where I am without them today as well, so shout out them. I went down to New Orleans, covered their stuff down there, got them some social media, and they ended up winning an award, which was super crazy. Came back from there. I had a local artist, Ryan Bavard. Shout out Ryan Bavard from Black Hole Tattoo, local artist here. He said, hey man, I'm going to need a videographer and editor for my trip up to Gem State Tattoo Convention. I believe the dude's name is Nick that runs the Gem State Tattoo Convention. Shout out him. Super cool dude, super cool convention. We had a blast up there in Coeur d'Alene. Anyways, Ryan ended up winning Best of Show, which was crazy. One of the, definitely like before New Orleans. New Orleans was definitely like the highlight of my time for sure there. You know, my two buddies in Utah won an award and everything. But shortly after that, I went to Gem State, third convention I've ever been to, second one I've ever worked, and then Ryan took home Best of Show. That was crazy. That reel, if you want to check out the recap on that, check out my Instagram. I'll have it linked below, socialsync.media. But you'll see, I think if you click on my Reels page and up on the upper right, one that's pinned, you'll see Ryan Bavard standing there with his Best of Show plaque. It's crazy. Off of my Reels page too, the one in the middle, you'll see Herna and Versace kind of posted up next to their leg tattoo. They did a collab leg tattoo with the Villain Arts. Took an award for that. That was in New Orleans. And then off of my Reels section on my Instagram too, the one on the far left, you'll see Emilio Gonzalez. Shout out him, super cool dude. He runs the All Stars Tattoo Convention in out of Miami. But anyways, that's a recap reel. You'll see him on the cover of it, but that was with Herna and Versace Tattoos out of South Jordan at Studio Elevate. We didn't win an award, didn't take home any hardware down there, but they played with the best for sure. These a lot of people down there at the All Stars Convention were from like South America, Europe, all sorts of stuff. So anyways, a lot of my reels on my page are just you know, about whether it is about the barber or the tattoo artist or whatever it is. So try to do a little bit more about kind of get to know me, like daily vlog, like day in the life kind of things of a videographer. So do a lot of cool things. My day consists a lot of like traveling around the city doing stuff for my own Social Sync media, and then doing a bunch of cool stuff down here at Ink Slaves in downtown Boise. So I did a little day in the life kind of vlog today when I went out to 3D Fitness out in Nampa. Shout out Charlie, super cool dude that runs that place, where my boss, Chris Jansen, super talented tattoo artist. He's the owner of Ink Slaves where I work now. You'll see a lot of him on my page, but I went out there to go film Chris. He does personal training as well as super crazy tattoos, super talented dude. Swiss Army knife, man of many trades. And then his wife does, she does personal training as well, so I'm going to be doing a lot of cool stuff for them. Things in the future that we've got planned are at the end of March, I'll be going down to a lot of the conventions. I'd fly out of Boise to the convention and meet the artists there, but this time I asked the artists if I could just go out of Salt Lake this time. So I'll be driving down to Salt Lake, South Jordan area to go meet Herna, The Machine, and Versace Tattoos, my two buddies from Studio Elevate. I'm going to try to get down there like 2 or 3 days ahead of time before we go to the Chicago Villain Arts Tattoo Convention, where they're going to be doing a collab piece, and see if we can take home some hardware down there. Be my second Villain Arts one, be pretty sick, but I'm going to try to drive down there 2 or 3 days ahead of time to see if I can get some vlog kind of content, day in the life with those guys, maybe show us around like South Jordan, Utah. And then if I can't before the Chicago trip, then I'll try to do it afterwards. But definitely my plans while I'm down there in Utah are get down there a couple days ahead, leave a couple days after Chicago, but get down there, go see Herna the Machine, Versace Tattoos at Studio Elevate. Gonna go see if I can catch up with Beast, Status Inc., Derek, my buddy from the 208 Tattoo Fest that flagged me down for a video. He works at Legacy down in Ogden. See if I can go down there and see him, see if we can get him some content, some social media, and then do some vlogging. And then third place I really want to stop by is with artist named Dakota Case, super talented artist. I met him at 208 Tattoo Convention, as well as he was at the All Stars Convention as well, in the same booth we were with Herna and Versace. Super talented dude, insane talent. But he owns a shop called Dark Horse Tattoo down in Utah. Super cool shop. I believe they have, like, I don't know if it's already ready or if it's in the works, but they've got some stuff where they're going to be doing like an anesthesia room. So if anybody wants any crazy anesthesia and wake up with a bodysuit down there, they can definitely do that. Super talented dude. So anyways, I'm going to try to catch up with those 4 artists: Herna, Versace, Studio Elevate, Derek at Legacy, and then Dakota at Dark Horse. So those will be my next kind of travel game plan here for the end of March. Then in May, at the end of May, I'll be going with my boss Chris Jansen, owner of Ink Slaves. I'll be going with him and his wife over to where is it at? Over in Lincoln City, Oregon, where she'll be doing her competing. She'll be doing her her show over there. So she's been training months and months for that. So that'll be really cool. We'll kind of chime in with her a little bit too. That's not for like 2-3 more months, so I'm sure you'll kind of see before I go do that whole road trip vlog, you'll probably see Morgan, see a little bit of Chris. Anyway, so yeah, I'm kind of excited for this year. So yeah, yesterday was day 365 since I started my business, but year 2, as I get into year 2, I'm going to do a little bit more in-depth, kind of like personal kind of stuff, like day in the life kind of stuff. So anyways, a lot of traveling and tattoo conventions, a bunch of different little stuff around Boise, whatever I'll be doing. So anyways, if you'd like to join along, subscribe, check out my Instagram. I'll put that in the link in the bio as well. Be kind of doing little vlog things from there. So if you're new to the channel, subscribe, welcome, see where it goes, year 2. Thanks.